Making art every day for 31 days? Can I really do that? Well, I'm challenging this idea by participating in Peachtober this year and making an art piece every single day for the month of October. I'm also adding a challenge every single day to my art process. Howdy hey, I'm Kit Kat and welcome to day 23 of Peachtober. Grab your mugs, grab some coffee. Because we are about to get into another day of designing here in the studio and trying to make our day a little bit more cozy with a coffee. Before we get into it, it's time for card attack time! The time where I get attacked by an extra challenge, so let's pick today's challenge. Today's challenge is seasonal fresh, where I have to somehow include a season into my art piece. By seasons, I mean spring, summer, fall, winter. I have to somehow include that into the piece. Hopefully, we all knew that, but just in case. Before we get into anything, here is my color palette, and here's my silly little sketch. And this would be the moment when I say, let's get cooking and we start working on the design, but I have something else I want to talk about and share with you today. My concept for this piece was to do a shopping list, and I'm going to be doing that. I have with me my very own shopping list, which is so fun and cute. And I got this at my granny's house. My granny passed quite a few years ago, and so I think I'm going to make the design sort of based off of this, but also just thinking of her. She had so many of these, like these long list things. I remember one time she wrote me a letter and she sent it just on like this paper from like one of these grocery list type things. So I would like to be inspired by her and by her many grocery lists in today's piece. And I wanted to put this in here because I just wanted to share the personal piece of this piece. I think that quite a few of the pieces I've made this month have been from a personal place. Some of them are just fun and I'm just having fun. But there's something special about the pieces that I'm doing from a place of a memory or nostalgia or whatever it may be. And so I felt like it was really important to share this part before we get into the design making so that you know why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. But with that, let's get cooking.
Welcome back to another voiceover with Kit Kat. I had my coffee, we were cruising, it was about to be a good, warm, sunny, happy day in the studio, and I was pretty hype. In regards to the design, I had so much fun with this one, and I decided to include pretty much all the seasons into the piece. I tried my best, as you will see throughout the designing process, and honestly, making this made me think about my granny and just about all her fun little notepads that she had, and I kind of tried to incorporate the different things that I remember being on notepads of hers. Like I noticed there was one that had like fall leaves on it, and so then I did that on one of the notepads, and I took the notepad that I still have as my actual grocery list and I got inspired from that one, and then also I added snowflakes to a notepad. So really fun, and it was a great way to use the challenge and the prompt to the best of my ability, and it was pretty fun. In regards to colors, I picked purple and yellow as like my main colors, and then also some other bright colors in there. This piece was definitely bright and funky, and I just went crazy with the colors and had a good time. And I sipped my coffee and grinded out this piece. I think like something that I was thinking about as I was working on it was just how far I've come as an artist, and just the beginning stage to now. I feel like my art a while ago was a lot of just copying other artists I liked when I first started out. And with time, it's really turned into its own thing where I appreciate other art, I get inspired by it, but I'm working a lot more consistently with my own ideas and coming up with things on my own and not copying other artists. As I was reflecting, I definitely felt sad that my granny is not here anymore. She can't see these big moments where I am able to have an art market and sell my art or make a piece or be commissioned by somebody. It would have been so cool to tell her of these things and tell her where art has gone now in my life. But I also know that she is part of the reason why I'm able to do art today. And so I thought it would be cool to make a piece that feels nostalgic of her and the quirk and fun that she always brought. And yeah, I am so grateful for the people who have supported me, her being one of them, and just helping me to, do art regularly. Being able to make money off my art feels like the weirdest thing ever. It's so cool, but it's also like crazy. And I think there was definitely a period in my life where I was like, I don't think this will be a full-time thing, and I don't think I'll really make money off of it. And here we are. And yeah, it's honestly crazy and shocks me every day. And yeah, I'm grateful for her and for all the people who helped me to get to this moment. And it's just wild how far it's come from where it was in high school, where it was just a fun hobby, to something that I'm actively trying to pursue. And so yeah, if you're listening, thank you for your support. And I think with that, let's get into the end of the video.
And you made it to the end of the video where I get to show you the final design. I had a lot of fun with today's design, and it was just fun to think about memory lane and even my granny as I was working on it. And yeah, I miss her, and I wish that she could see what I'm doing now today, because I know when I was younger and I liked making art and I made silly art, she always still supported me. I can specifically think of this one time where she put up one of my pieces in her bathroom. She hung art like all over her house, and then she had one of my art pieces I gave her framed. And yeah, she is one of the main reasons that I just love color and spunky things. She loved color, and she was such a spunky person, and she genuinely was one of the coolest people I've ever known. And so, thank you, Granny, and thanks for encouraging me and supporting me even when I just made silly little doodles. And now I get to do it all the time. So with that, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another day of Peachtober, and I will catch you on the flippity flop. Bye!